All right now, what's happening? It is what it is, for real. Zero. You know, everybody ain't able, huh? Those that can do, etc., etc. I'll just leave that. You finish it. How you think it should be. It's all right. That's enough of that. All right, that's more like it. What it do, man? I'm I know it's gonna be a slim chance I get this together close to the way that I want it because well you got to do your best, man. I always talk about that kind of stuff. Um, Personally, right? I'm always damn I had this up too high. I don't know how realistic this is gonna be, but you know how it is. Everything is a learning experience, learning every day. And I'm trying to stick to the point at hand and keep the main thing, and all that good stuff, you know. Like, I guess, for what it's worth, shit, I'm gonna put the camera on, cause why not? Hell with it. I was thinking about putting it somewhere else, but I just on another channel that I need to work on that I have, and I need some content to put on there. So I'm trying to separate things, working, busy. You know how it is. Life is life. But anyway, I'm sure I talked too much already. It's like I was watching this thing earlier. Well, it's sort of been a theme. It's shit theme of my life in a way. These damn doctors. These I've talked about this before. These people, there's a lot of these people that are damn frauds, man. Not frogs, frauds. They're people that's doing good work. But these, all of these things, man, all of these different businesses, organizations, whatever you want to call them, they all start getting, um, it's too far. They start getting a little culty, you know? Culty. The fuck? I never thought of that. Any, I know someone with that name. That's fucked up. I never even thought of it. Culty. Uh, so you know what I'm saying? Is that just a component? I'm studying this stuff. I really am. All across. I ain't trying to get no degree. I don't think that's cool and all. I'm not. I do my best not to knock it, but you got to realize when you're working within the confines of the beast, of the machine, you know, strictly, you got to stay focused on the area of whatever it is, research, whatever that they tell you to work on. And you can read all that other stuff what you want to. It's only so far you could go, if at all. And so, you know, probably most in some cases, um, implementing that into your works. in any profession, man, you really more or less are a call. You know, most businesses, certain positions are different, but most businesses hire people to just do the same job that the last person before you got there was doing the same way or better because they ended up getting fired. Maybe it just was late. Maybe it was doing the job. Or, you know, it's who knows what it is. They just want a basic robot. Don't ask too many questions. Follow orders. Do what you're told. I tell you to clean the bathroom. You clean the bathroom. You know, talk about that's not my job, and you're gonna like it. You carry all that drama and shit home. You know, treat your family like shit, right? Man, what the hell? I get this shit. And it's been like that the whole time. That's messed up. I should have known something fell off. Oh man, I'm just trying to get it together so bad, you know, without. And there's always a challenge. But I like it. I like doing it. It's all good. If I could, at some point, when I'm too old, well, it keeps you sharp. Just me on my game. If I keep going, uh, well, you'll see, especially those that been following me. If you catch back up with me, I already know how that is. You may or may not be interested in still watching my shit. I understand that. I mean, my content. I understand that. You know, that goes however it goes. That's not what I'm talking about. I know how this algorithm thing goes, which is more of that. That's why be your expert, be your guru, learn, be learning, be consistently learning. If you want to stick on one thing and be an expert on that, it's not the worst thing in the world. If a lot of people start picking one thing and be experts, true experts on that one thing, and especially if you could take it that far, but it don't take that much for me to be an expert on one thing. Sorry. You know, can I master any and everything? No. You know, I don't think so. I ain't got some things take more time than others. Some things are more complicated. Some things are hard. You know, no, I don't think I can. But most things that I would want to do, I could learn and I can master it. You pay attention, you work with it, you do the work. If you like working, you're gonna keep doing. You like drawing, you'll keep drawing. Woodworking, building, you know, whatever it is, how you not gonna be better at the second, third, 55th one than the fifth one. Should be much better. That I mean, how many does it take to build to be expert level? And then maybe you can build that many and be just, you know, kind of borderline. But can you? You know, people putting stuff together know how to put stuff together. You know, but it's this shoddy stuff, materials. I don't know. I suppose some what I'm saying is debatable. I might be getting a little off. I'm sure. Once again, it is what it is. I have a plan for some of this stuff to come back and, you know, snatch it and do whatever. I think I'd be telling y'all that. So you check it out, you know. I really appreciate it. Leave the comments, likes, shares, subscribe, all that. I really, my goal is to build up. I mean, I'm still here, ain't I? You know, I unnecessary. Right. So the thing was about which I have to splice that in the future, if at all. The thing was about them the teenagers transitioning sexes, right? Because all this stuff, I can go on and on about every single aspect of every damn industry again, but I'm really talking about the medical industry. And there's a few points I want to talk on. I mean, you look at the description, you see, it's a few points I do want to touch on, but it's just like they've now turned this, which is why I guess I guess you got to think maybe some of them now are lobbying for XYZ, which is why you got XYZ, certain laws, certain things, certain acceptability all of a sudden, right? All these changes. Um, I'm sure it's more to it than meets the eye, maybe, perhaps. Money. How much money? Everything end up being at least $1 billion industry, huh? Do we really want to look that up? You know, you know, how many billions do they make turning little boys into little girls and little girls into little boys? And then, I mean, they doing this at 13. They start giving them hormones and stuff. All kind of young. I mean, I maybe even younger, but they're doing this at 13. That's what the reports say. They're doing this at 1, 3, you know, right? A teenager, early teens. Man, that's shit. You don't get no early. She said early teens. She was 13. Like, you don't get no earlier than that. It's the earliest. It's very early. Uh, so, how? Okay, I got something. Gender affirming care for children can cost over $100,000 and is often not covered by health insurance. However, more than half of states pay for more than half of states pay for gender. Follow the money, man. I ain't like that for real. Oh, wait a minute, huh? Okay, gender affirming care. Yes, can I? It's backwards. Screenshot that. Gender affirming care for children can cost over $100,000 and is often not covered by health insurance. However, more than half of states pay for gender transition treatment through Medicaid, the government health insurance program for low income families. Half of states. More than half of states pay for gender transition treatment. $100,000. Not half, not partial. I don't see none of that. Give grants. They pay for it through Medicaid, the government health insurance program for low income families. Some organizations also offer grants and scholarships. Mm, but that's the government. Some organizations, so this is for those that ain't poor enough to get Medicaid, but ain't rich enough to have $100,000 lying around for to get a child for to change their sex. But they all good with it. Some organizations also offer grants and scholarships to help cover transition costs. Wow. Wow. And some, is this the AI? Insurance should cover transition related care, but you may need to show your insurance company why the treatment is medically necessary for a child to transition from one sex to the other sex. You may have to show them why it is medically necessary. Medicare typically pays. Oh, mm, I'm gonna have to eat my words. I guess I'm reading deeper. Medicaid typically pays for 80% of the costs for each. Medicare covered services after you pay a one time $226 deductible. Medicare covered services. You may also have to pay a copayment to the hospital for each service. For each service. Whoa, hang on. God damn. What the hell getting to me? I need this. Should have some water here. I might break and go get some. I mean, what I got to lose. This is crazy. Does the government pay for gender? Yes, it does. 80%. Got all the prices for all the different things, top, bottom, whatever. Well, the report, I'm gonna let it play. I need to get that working right. But I'm anxious to not wait for perfection. Don't wait for perfection. You want to do something, do it the best you can. Perfection will come later. That's what they say. That's the way I'm saying that, but it works like that. I've never done this. Some people it just seem to work so much faster than me. But I guess I ain't ready yet. I'm still learning. Maybe I'll never be ready. Maybe I ain't got it. Even YouTube it. I can accept that. It is what it is. What can you do? Keep going. The hell with it. And maybe I will have it. Uh-oh. Damn. Yeah. I watch this whole thing. It's gonna be a trip. That's why I got to get on here. I ain't nobody, and I guess also that's why I ain't ready. I might be too raw for too raw for the tube. Wow, this is so crazy, man. I'm so glad. Well, I'm glad I don't have any young children. But this is say like as I'm scrolling up all these different articles, it seemed to be pretty much just this is what it is. This is how much it costs. This is where you could get funding for this. Definitely can get you a start. Have your dream, and I just huh? Let's see 1 million per person, right? And I'm already about the health as well. I say that a lot. I need to just make sure I make that a thing to say because all the time, even more often, corny as it is, maybe it turn people away in droves. But motherfucker, you ain't got your health. If you don't have health, you hurt. If you don't have good health, and the thing is, what is good health? Good health, better health. You in decent shape. Man, like it's so many levels to the thing. Like I've been dealing with this a long time. I would say I am kind of a studying uh not a healer for all of these years. Well, I'm studying to be know what's going on within the system, know how to deal with whatever, and so much is not about treating symptoms. Take this for this, take that for that. It is so much, so it's so many levels of saying like you could do that. There's all kind of herbs and tonics and this and that, and I won't say I don't have any exceptions to the rule or sometimes I'll lay there and take some of those different like that macho shit, multivitamins and things like that, just to get a little bit in my system. I, perhaps it's like people got to get a little meat in their system. They say that they got to have it for if you believe it is true, but they say they got to have it. They missing it protein and this and that and the other. It's some lie they tell itself to live with it. I think I've told the same lie before many moons ago, but I'm pretty sure, which I can barely remember, but you do what you do to do what you do to feel comfortable, do what you got to do. I mean, say what you got to say. Anything to make yourself got to die something, like so. Um, that parent, right? Okay, here we go. Oh wow, I had to scroll down. I had to scroll down for some reading material. Planned Parenthood. Follow the money. Well, these companies, these entities, these industries, entities, companies, corporations, organizations, they get the lobbyists, they get together, get the lobbyists, put all their money in that shit and send it to whoever. And now, like I said, we living in this world where all this is normal. Man. So Planned Parenthood is among one of them, right? They pay, it's no accident. they investing to get the money back. And you think it's only whatever. Anybody have any idea that Planned Parenthood profits big from getting kids hooked on transgender hormones through the school to clinic pipeline? Man, it's a everything to everything pipeline, huh? Damn. Uh, uh, milk bottle to crack pipeline. The fuck? Are you serious? Planned Parenthood. Key takeaways. Planned Parenthood has quietly been, very quietly, been in the gender transition business since at least 2017. Hey man, I'm just pulling this stuff up. Yeah, we all learn. If y'all here, we all learning something today. Planned Parenthood has quietly been in the gender transition business since at least 2017. The organization is looking to cash in on gender transition for years to come. See what I'm saying? So they're investing heavily in bribing the Congress to make sure that this is acceptable and more normal and more pushed. Rainbow, everything on this, and knowing so many of these people in authority, especially the colonizers. Sorry if you are a son of or grandchild of a colonizer or whatever it may be, or it is what it is. So, I was listening to Professor James Smalls yesterday talking about they didn't have no civilization, not civilized, they're barbaric. You just go around killing and destroying, taking people's shit. Like there's nothing peaceful or civilized about them. They will kill their own mama, rape her, and kill her. That's the kind of thing, all this back in the day thing, man, and now, like this chaos that's going on, who's running this bitch? Surely not us, black people. We not running it. So if we was running it and it was running like this, that'd be something that even like well, they running Africa, but yeah, but they colonized too. You just think they did not. I mean, is every single country in Africa colonized? I hope not. But does it really make a difference that these everything they have, all their wealth has come out of Africa, including the people, allegedly. By championing parents and children, legislators can stop bad actors like Planned Parenthood from preying on the vulnerable. Yeah, but no, I already addressed that. They already paid for it. Legislators are the ones that's giving the green light to this shit. They paid for, man. You get the fuck. You serious? Man, the nation's long, the nation's chief abortion provider, Planned Parenthood. Oh, they are founded as a eugenics operation. So are they still into eugenics and secretly into eugenics? I know that Hillary Clinton, if I'm not mistaken, was a fan of Margaret Sanger, who was the founder of Planned Parenthood. And so you would think was into eugenics. So it all sort of plays a part, and um, they're gonna kill, delete, whatever, sterilize. Okay, it's like population control of the population that you want to control the most. All the people you really don't care about that much. Now you want to keep, man. Like you know. Let me read just a little bit more. I'll break it down as I go along. I suppose to make it a little more easier to digest. Long, the nation's chief abortion provider, Planned Parenthood, has branched out its latest endeavor, sterilizing America's youth. Right. The blockers, hormone blockers. And it's whatever or other things, just sterilizing the youth because none of them can't have no babies. When you switch over, that don't come with that kid, and they ain't even telling them that shit. I mean, they 13. You know what I'm saying? 14. Like they say, they're not thinking about their life that far in advance, man. Long, the nation's chief abortion provider, Planned Parenthood, has branched out its latest endeavor, sterilizing America's youth. Planned Parenthood has quietly been in the gender transition business since at least 2017. Today, huh, more than a third of its offices, 239 clinics in more than 40 states, provide transgender services, and it's not stopping there. Damn, this is crazy, huh? How they doing? Why are they trying to? Well, I guess we know the reason. They really have an agenda to destroy us, and they don't mind taking some of them out, even a lot of them, because they're not helping them mentally. They don't even like seems to be they don't even screen them or anything, right? They don't get a mental evaluation or nothing. They just okay. They're greedy. They want the money. So, oh, come on now. Damn, I got to subscribe to read more. That was pretty good though. But apparently, many of them, I think they said something like upward in the 80% range, uh, regret the decision they made and want to change back. And it ain't happening, and or it's extremely hard. And just think about it. It's like covering up a damn tattoo. I had a tattoo I paid with my ex-wife name on it. I think I paid $25 for to cover that shit up, cause $250, I think, or more than that. I can't even remember. Might be 350. Shit, cover up, man. I ain't. I would give him 1350. Shit, get this shit off of me. Getting kids hooked, man. Tax dollars play for sex change. Wait, what? Tax dollars pay for sex change for inmate? Man, there's so much. It's way more going on than what I thought. You know, they is out here real, real damn bad. Legislation analysts. Some transgender children receiving health care. Let me see. This is what I'm talking about. Some children are transgender. Sex generally generally man, generally refers to a person being biologically male, female, or intersex. The attitudes, feelings, and behaviors that a given culture associate with these biological designations are generally known as gender. Gender identity generally refers to an individual's internal sense of being male, female, or something else. For example, transgender individuals have gender identities that differ from, man, look, transgender children are a small share of California's population. Some children receive health care to affirm their identity, puberty blockers, hormone therapies, surgeries, uh, decisions around which treatment to provide and when to provide the treatment are made jointly by the physician and parent of the child, generally following professionally recognized standards. It's so many lines to read between. You're gonna have to tell me specifically, directly, what those standards are, because and I'm gonna have to break it down again. I had to dig deeper into this than what and everything's just so deep. Once you start going down the rabbit hole, you don't realize how heavy this is and how much worse it is than I even realized that it was. Proposal prohibits certain medical treatments that affirm different gender than biological sex for youth. The measure will prohibit healthcare providers, such as a physician or nurse, from providing patients under the age of 18 certain medical treatments that affirm a gender identity different from the patient's biological sex. The initiative specifically will prohibit prescribing or administering puberty blockers, fuck, which what's going to be the long term, regardless of whatever. Let's say you go through with it and it's just what you wanted at whatever young age. What's going to be the long term effect of these different chemicals? And you were born to have certain shit rolling around up in your body, whatever it is. Maybe you can have children, but still everything's supposed to be functioning at least on some type of level. Obviously there are exceptions. It's got women with beards, dudes with high ass voices, and maybe everything in between. That's some different shit. That's different. And then hormone blockers. It is what it is. That's big different. Yeah, right. Just now, this, the measure would exclude sensible. Like, I'm glad they ain't fighting over whatever this, I guess, proposition is. Something looks like legislative analysis official, something in California, though. So specifically there, um, Yeah, for some common sense things. After 18, if you still feeling that way, which you still might be too young, who knows? But go for it. This shit ain't no tattoo, and that's bad enough for them young kids to be getting this shit. The measure would exclude from these prohibitions the following: services medically necessary to treat a minor born with a medically verifiable genetic disorder of sexual development, services to render a child who previously received gender affirmation procedures back to his or her biological sex. Sensible. And three, services to children who began gender affirming procedures prior to when the measure, yeah, all right, they grandfathered in. So, yeah, it's all sensible and it makes sense. They realizing that that shit getting out of hand and don't make no sense, and it's going to have long term consequences on their mind, on their health, on their mind, and therefore on society. How is all of this shit going on? We all connected, man. When that when that wind be blowing and and the lightning and the thunder and it's raining and water coming all gushing and shit, or man, this start ripping this block up. All of a sudden, we gonna all know that we all connected. You know, it's distant and whatever that we are, but so everything matters. You're gonna get, we catching hell in America, man. You only get what you give out to the least person. Like to say, it's what you do when nobody's looking, and they play. Motherfucker, we looking. Y'all do a lot of shit when nobody ain't looking, and when people looking. I don't give a damn. It's been available for more. It's in 2022. It's been available for more than a decade. So, wow. Before I moved to Texas, then no, that would be 2010 or 2012, right? So, no, no, no. That has been available that long, roughly. Damn, this is horrible, man. And Tyler's can't get gender affirming surgeries despite claims. I guess that was probably a right wing talking point. That's from AP. Well, at least they ain't going. At least that. Shit. The thing about it is, it might be a right wing talking point, but it's believable. It's just believable in general. Look at what you giving children under 18 that can't drink, can't vote, can't even get a driver's license, can't even vote, whatever. Like none of that stuff. They can't go join no army or none of that. They can get a sex change operate. They can make a decision like that. Why they can't drink? And oh, yeah, yeah. I don't know, man. Too bad. All the foolishness, all the money grab. They just grab money, destroy people, destroy lives, cause confusion, chaos. It's a lot of shit going on. So yeah, I just touched on that, right? Transitioning, the transition of underage children is a real problem, and I'm gonna come back on that on another thing. But that's mostly what it is. That right there, and as we see. The usual suspect, all about controlling the inferiors, is right in the limelight, right in the spotlight. They're getting BBLs. Uh, I guess they cost a lot of money here. Maybe they do them here, right? You know, they go to Brazil and they getting cement. Things are expensive. They don't want to pay for it, so they doing all kinds of shit. They going shade tree dentists and stuff. I mean, you got to be damn. Man, go find a dental school. I don't know. They don't know that. I guess. I mean, when I ain't had no money and I had teeth problems, go to a dental school. They're way cheaper than a dentist. They'll work with you. It's like going to get your hair cut at a barber school. You know, it, it might not be what you're gonna get there, but it's definitely not gonna be what you getting at somebody that don't. Maybe they went to dental school for a week, maybe something like that. In the best case scenario, most of them just got an idea and one of them little kids from Walmart and a Dremel, something like that. I guess. Like man, and all kind of other everything else beyond that. In the Dremel, man, mama put a Dremel in your mouth, they'll file all them teeth down. Yes, that man, no damn way. That is way too risky. You taking a chance. It's a slim chance now, but you're taking a chance in the dentist office, really. In the actual dentist, you going to them, man. It's most likely so unhygienic if you're not taught this. Me as a barber, I'm we barbers, man. We taught that we have to have the same medical level of sterilization and sanitation. Believe it or not, we are taught that we're supposed to have that. And why they have inspectors to inspect barbershops be clean. It's kind of hard to have a dirty barbershop for very long. Shut your shit down and be legit. You know, uh-uh. There's standards that have to be met. So that's why they meet them. And it's about public health and safety. BBLs. This is just so much shit about the money unnecessarily. Uh, they'll change your whole face and butcher it up. Them be legit doctors. And I was seeing somebody saying, I think her name is Obi, the lady with the head wrap on. She said some good stuff. I mean, man, you ain't gonna agree with everything everybody say. So I ain't gonna be too hard on most people. Some I will, but it don't make no sense because nobody's perfect. You may think something one day and the next day learn that that's not right, and you could think something new or a week or whatever it is. However we learn. I'm gonna say, yeah. What else I had? Yeah, these damn doctors, man. Usual suspect. And oh, she was saying that mental health is free, and the people in the chat was saying I was on the live, and the people in the chat was saying that it's free everywhere, sis. Like it's free in all the states. And I don't know about that. I don't know. I ain't looking that up right now. That's a whole nother on the next one when I if and when I put some shit together like I said I am, I'll add that. But it's mental health is free. But if it is, which it's got to be, she said, if you go to the hospital and you need help, they'll give you help. Well, what if most people don't know that? If that is true, let's say it's 100% true. If most people don't know it, it ain't gonna do no good. I ain't know it. You ain't know it. She didn't know it. And many other people is in the same boat. So they're not promoting it enough. And not to mention, if their help was really, they'd be handing it out. There'd be, ain't no shortage of people in need of mental health. You will find patients if you giving out something free. You get anything free, you can find people take it. But you get out mental health free, if it's worth anything, they're gonna take it. Obviously, everybody ain't about that. Everybody ain't about that. No matter what, under no circumstances, they're not gonna do that for sure. Uh, how many is that? How many would? No, I'm gonna say it ain't hitting on nothing. All along, man, people ain't stupid. That's why people be fearful. People, black people especially, fearful of the doctors, fearful of shrinks. About messing with your head. And then, if you got to know these people in some type of way, because there's even a show about that where the psychiatrist was manipulating his patient and narcissisting him and using him up. The psychiatrist, or something like that. The shrink. Uh, look it up. I think it's on Netflix. So, what if it's just on a level and not that level? What if it's on that level? It depends on, like people. So they're the perfect person to know how to take advantage of you. And people is just people. If all they in it for is the money, they in for the money. It might be entertained. You might be all your whole life might be comical to them. It may not be, you know what I'm saying? But how do you know? I need to know more about you. You need to have testimonials all over the place, or whatever. Something. Just saying, man. I have my barber book and I take pictures. And or phone, book, whatever. I'm gonna have some pictures to show somebody. You tattoo artist, how you show somebody how well you do that? Have you ever like you know? And then you get them and you see that then he gonna give you pills, man. That's how they taught. And damn sure someone on a level that's free, they ain't trying to fix nothing, man. They are the problem. That's what I'm trying to tell you. That's not the objective. It's to cause more chaos and push more money in the system. Man, healed people ain't gonna spend that much money like that. You need to be buying beer like crazy to numb your pain and whatever other kind of drugs. All this shit society use. They make mucho bank, sell a lot of guns, a lot of bullets, uh, trips to the hospital. Hospital. You understand it's the whole process of system. Everybody eats all the way to the graveyard. People design coffins, they build coffins, they sell, they market, they sell coffins. Call them funeral homes. This is the end. So as long as enough people are allowed to spend money, they don't. People gonna die, and then it's population control. So perfect, 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 perfect. So I'm gonna say I wouldn't really kick back too much. I wouldn't kick too much. I wouldn't kick back at all. I wasn't saying nothing in that chat. It's so not worth it because I don't really know. This is my opinion. By the way, I do not know, but I would think the evidence, like, is either true or not, but I don't know. But the evidence is leaning toward not, or what I said, because eating people face off, they jumping off bridge. Why these people can't find? Okay, news. We have help for these people. It's a lot of mothers taking out their children, their families. People are losing it. There's all of these, whatever, they're doing that. We got help for you here. Come on, man. There to help. If you have compassion, really, you going to help people. You go where the people are that need help. Where are they? You know, hmm. Where they help? I know where I know that there's at least one Planned Parenthood. I know where a few. I've seen a few of them, but I know for sure where one of them, man. 20 minutes away, maybe. I know where that one is. I don't know where the free mental health at though. Just saying. Why is that? Why you think that is? Okay, now. Uh, oh wow, that's all I got on it on my long solo journey. But hey, man, once again, I ain't mad. It's all good. If anybody come through, if you make it to the end or fast forward to the end or whatever, come on, man, hit that subscribe, that like, whatever. It's all good in the hood. But I am done and out, and I'm about to end this out. Baby, baby. Can't get my music. I'm just gonna end it. I'm out. Peace.